My name is Jacques, and I'll do my presentation, my PowerPoint presentation for our course is Social Entrepreneurship, and I will be talking about a program that I'm hoping to flourish within 2 years. Our name will be Redeemed Lives, and our forefront visions, I guess, will be Redeemed Lives is a facility and a place to experience redemptions and freedom from addictions. For this is the program is actually our program will be for the men who struggle with addictions. Before I start my project that I worked on, I want just to cover basics, major concept that I actually learned throughout this project, and we'll cover a couple points. Major point. My first one, major concept is research prior to start an organizations. This has 2 points underneath. This includes knowledge and about the customer's need, knowledge and expertise of the project or service you tend to provide to your clients. And the second concept to learn is 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 about marketing and demand. Finding out what it is the market opportunity available for your organizations. Who are you? Who are you, the customers? And based on the market demand, how would you sell or provide your service to maximize your profit? And then the other major concept I learned, this is the third one, is project cost. These are costs required. What's the cost required to start an organization or program? And break down all the needs for the organization to start and function. This includes asset needs such as building, equipment, and computer system, etc. And underneath is also identify capital expense or operating expense that would be needed for the program and how you will cover them. The fifth major concept is finance and capital. This is raising funds to cover the cost. Identify where will you get the funds to support your organizations. Inquire about the investors to support your organizations if necessary. Inquire banks loan, either short-term or long-term loans. The other concept would be competitions. Um, Identify your competitions for the open market. Identify what is unique about your product or service compared to other competitors. Identify your competitors' market strategy, factors required to compete with the rest of competitors. Another major concept is I learned that was really important for us is about staff and stakeholders. Um, Inquire quality staff members to succeed in your organizations. Identify stakeholders of your organization to make sure you are on the same page in organization's functions. Um, Another concept that it was very important to know, this is very essential, is how to keep going and growing and stay stable. And this will cover 4 questions that I'll look for. And one is how will you inquire customers? How will you activate customers to help you find other customers? How will you keep customers? How will you do the following with existing customers? And those 4 major questions are very tremendous helpful for a startup organizations or program to be successful and be stable with working with the clients. And last not least is major concept I learned is forecast revenue, which can be 1 to 3 years projections. What would be the total customers, total revenue, and total expenses? Now that I cover all that I will learn, I hope you, as I go through my project, you be able to pick and see where I covered all those questions or those major concepts that I learned. To start with, I want to just repeat our pitch, our visions, our statement from our Redeems Out is having an effective program designed to help men with addictions problem. That's what we're going for. That's what we're all about. Our program will measure designed to help men with addiction programs. Redeems Life Organizations aims at creating a conducive environment where men with addictions problem can experience healing and freedom from alcohol and drugs addictions, experience love and learn together in a safe environment, experience and learn about Christ and biblical principles and values, having experienced restorations, um, having a personal life growth, and moving forward in their lives, and more than anything else, have hope and develop skills to use for the future. And this is our major vision. This is our really what we're all about, what makes us different. Redeemed Life is a place, this is what we want. This is the place to experience redemption for every man that will come in our programs and experience freedom from addictions. Our heart and visions will cover 4 points. Is how we will provide affordable service to the man struggling with alcohol and drugs addictions. We'll provide free services for the addicted men who cannot afford to pay on their own. This is the people who can even pay the little money that will be asking for other people uh, to to attend. So we'll actually have some free people attending, as it will be a non-profit, and this is our heart to serve. And our heart is also helping men with addictions in our community, which locally is in Corning, by changing their addictions lifestyle to become servant of God, useful for their respective family and their community as a whole. We want to equip men on our program with various job skills to enable them to earn an income and support members of their families. This is just some of the key numbers, the key opportunity that we see and why we want to start. As the issue of drugs addictions and alcoholism among men in the Corning continue to increase at Redeem's Life, we believe that it is perfect time to take action against this addiction for the sake of our community and the people bound by the drugs and alcoholism. Having the heart of Christ to search the men in our community, we believe that we'll see many of them join our program and accept Christ, as well as being set free from addictions. We hope to achieve great results because of our dedicated members of our staff and our strong partnership with local churches and organizations who are also dedicated to see this program succeed. Um, Already 3 out of 6 main program leaders, including myself and 2 other um, co-workers, have already experienced working with the men rehab center in the previous job. So this is give us just ability to be able to work effectively without people be coming to join our program. With this in mind, we believe Redeems Life will make a difference for everyone who will join our program. From previous interviews that I had with potential clients, we have an indication that many men in our community would tremendously benefit our program. Having this an affordable price for potential clients and a possibility of offering for free service for those who cannot with lower income, we'll also join a number of people to join our program. And what's our marketing opportunities? At Redeems Lives, we are currently operating in Corning, New York. Our program we primarily serve men in Corning and surrounding areas, and our target will be addicted men between 21 to 35 years. This will be men who are struggling with addictions caused by drugs or alcoholism. This just I'm going to go over some problems while we started the project, while we're looking to launch it, and some of the solutions will be provided. Drug addictions and alcoholism are a major problem among men in the city of Corning today. Addiction issues do not only affect the people involved in drugs, but also their families and the community as a whole. Addictions problem often create broken families, increased violence, and major setback for the city prosper. Addiction among men in Corning, therefore, require an urgent rehab detox program It is in this context that Redeem's Life has decided to provide this service to help this addicted man to overcome the addictions and serve God through our service. Currently, there are one or two rehab programs in our areas helping people to overcome this addiction. Redeem's Life Heart should not should not be considered just as one like other rehab program currently, but a program that really makes a difference for the people and the community. I strongly believe that part of the reason why some people attend a rehab program have not been able to overcome the addiction is because they do not refer them to the true source, the rivers, which is God. Another challenge is that most of the nearby rehab program do not have a follow-up program to ensure that people are progressively well, step by step toward the total healing from the addiction. At Redeem's Life, our main activities will be teaching, discipleship, mentoring, and counseling, including follow-up and care during our program. Furthermore, we lead biblical lessons on counseling and overcoming addiction by using 12-step through biblical Bible studies. And our objective is to ensure that by the time individuals graduate from the program, they're able to perform normal jobs and live a normal life free from addictions and bondage. Um, there might be other way. We also see there might be other ways to solve the problems of addiction through rehabilitations programs. But the difference with our program from other programs is that we do not only offer a way out from addictions, but we also take that opportunity to help the patient, our client, start a relationship with Jesus. That's why we value Jesus more than anything as our program. Our services and our solutions. Our services aim at helping addicted and alcoholic men through the following programs, as I mentioned earlier: teaching, discipleship, mentoring, and counseling, including follow-up and care, and equipping with resources and knowledge that will help them to rebuild their lives and ensure they integrated into the community. uh, our key revenue streams. Since Redeemed Life program will be serving men who are likely to be in need of the money to pay rehab program, the assistance will be provided for free. This is the men who cannot even afford that. All the client will be required to pay a contribution to this program if they have resources and are willing to do so during the program or upon a completion. Redeem's Life program will also generate mainly the income and revenue from various grants and donations. This will include co- corporate grants, revenue from fundraising, direct online donations from individuals or from corporations. Marketing approach. Our primary marketing approach will be to provide to produce the best quality service that will draw many people to join our program. And as people will start seeing the lives of addicted people who attend our program change, we believe many others will desire to join our program. We also we advertise our work in the community through media, word of mouth, and through multiple open community presentation um, about our work. Um, some of the our team, and the key stakeholders at Redeem Life, we operate as a ministry and organizations under leadership of Hope Church. With that said, Hope Church will be a major support and a major player for Redeemed Life works. Besides working alongside with Hope Church, Redeemed Life, we also work hand in hand with our following major stakeholders. This is Town of Corning government office, leaders in our community, churches around the areas, and various community institutions, influential organizations such as Corning Incorporated, and of course, in Redeems Life organization. Just a breakdown of our major finances. Um, our saving will be 68,750 savings. This is just to cover our first year, and with our projections showing that we generated income from a client contribution of $80,000. We'll be paying salaries to our workers, about 100,000 and 520 to our workers, and our expenses will be around 20,220. Competitions. Currently in Corning, there is no program really like ours, but there are other rehab programs such as Shaman Rehab Center that we can learn from. The most successful programs are characterized by hard work. One big difference between our organizations and others is that we rely on God in everything we do and use Christian values in our lessons and throughout in implementations of the whole program. The true restoration, we believe the true restoration of people who are addicted requires power from God, which can change their hearts and give them hope to live. Investment. Redeem's Life Vision is beyond just creating an organization. We are seeking to make a long-lasting impact among men struggling with addictions and believe that we can achieve that goal from support and partnership with the local organizations, corporations, businesses, and churches. The expect the expected finance support and the influence generated from our work will make a difference in our community for the people in the program. We will request for the support which we hope to receive through grants, donations, or sponsors of our clients who are unable to afford the price of the program. Our marketing opportunity. Since Redeem's Life program will be a branch of Hope Church Ministry, we use one of the church's facility during our program operations. We operate in the city of Corning and serve local men who struggle with drugs and alcohol addictions. The first year, our goal is to serve 80 men in the program, and two-thirds of them will be paying 1,500 per person, and about one-third will be attending for free based on the money we will be having coming in as donation or grants. Um, our total profit for our first year will be about $28,010 after all the expenses and costs of the program, of course. We will manually serve men between 21 to 35 who are struggling with addictions by providing affordable service and free admissions for the people with financial difficulties. We believe more people will attend our program in the long run. Redeems Life will provide safe and friendly environment where men can learn and be encouraged to overcome their addiction. Our service. Our program will be providing service to help clients overcome addictions, alcoholism, and our main service will be teaching, discipleship, mentoring, counseling, including follow-up and care during our program. We also use biblical lessons related to overcoming addictions by using counseling and 12 steps to overcoming addiction based on the biblical principles. Currently, we do not have any clients yet in the program, but from my interview, I found out that many people bound in addictions want to change their lives but do not know how to overcome the addictions. 4 out of 5 people I interviewed for the project, they expressed the desire to join any program that will really help them overcome the addictions as it has destroyed their lives. At Redeem's Life, we believe that starting this program will make a big difference in the lives of many people in Corning who are addicted. This is just some of the key, just key of things that we'll be working with, the key partnership, key activities, our value propositions, customers relationships and customer segments, revenue stream, cost structures. Some of it just covering small words. Um, for the next slide, I will look revenue model. Uh, our who is our primary customers? Our primary customers will be simple men between 21 to 35, and our main resources currently, that's why we think that's what we're going for, is how will be generated from the income from grants, donations, and clients payments. Based on our pricing, Redeems Life, I will offer its service at different prices, depends on the client's income. The standard price for the program currently, for the rehab program, is 1,800, but for the people who actually have more money, that's how much they'll be paying. But for the lower income clients, it will become like $1,500. Some people, we actually have people paying $1,500 because the lowest right now in our areas to pay 1,800, which is most paid fee. And for those who have no income at all, the programs provide for free of charge. These are people who actually don't have money at all or are struggling financially, and the grant and donations will cover those clients who don't have money. Dim's Life will help them financially, even for the one with their needs. Our revenue and our customer today, right now, currently, I have with the church already set up some money on side, 4,560, with three potential customers, clients, I guess, people already show us interested, and we hope to launch it as soon as possible. Then we will get more. Uh, Based on the month, our monthly um, payment, I guess, it will be $300, which equals to if per person pay is $300. Since it's gonna be 5 months, the total will be $1,500, and that'll be full payment. And we're gonna do 5 months, and we'll do two terms. One year will be 5 months, and then we'll have the next year will be 5 months for the new group. Um, and our if we calculate it all together, as I'm showing down here, it's people will be able to pay if they want, just paying $1,500. Then that's it. Or some will be coming for free as well, as I mentioned earlier. Um, the growth strategy, and where we're looking for the customers. Some people with addictions and alcoholism problem usually try local rehab program. This is the people actually want to change. Others do not bother looking for help because they cannot afford regular programs. Uh, what we are and how we're going to help, with help from the church's members and the other people, we gather names of the people who currently struggle with addictions and alcohol. From and from those information, we'll make contact with individuals and organize a meeting to tell them more about our work, and hopefully they'll be able to join our group. And how we're going to achieve the target, I believe we achieve growth in our program through hard work and serve our clients with excellency as we serve everyone who will be attending. We hope the numbers of clients will grow with time as they find out about good work and care driven by the love of God towards our clients. And in all, our work effectiveness treatment will be our primary in everything we do. So, what's our unique channels? We use this, some of the things we use just to generate the customers. We use word of the mouth, public presentations in churches settings, and colleges to let people know about service and inquiring clients who needs help. We use local advertisement through newspapers and social media to inquire more people. Um, and how we're going to use in this time. We started a program specific for men, since we do not have, since in the area they don't have one specific for the men. We use church influence to reach people in need. A program will also be available at a reasonable price compared to other um, rehab programs currently existing, to attract more people. Some of the key staff at Redeem's Life, already myself, Mr. Gakwaya, I have had experience, and I'm working on my bachelor degrees, and with the experience I had, I worked with in Pittsburgh, and I worked in a church in New York City where I worked with actually rehab programs as well. Uh, it's such an honor. Actually, one of the another partner in my work that I will be partnering is Mr. Pearson. I had a tremendous experience. I worked with men. He actually worked for a couple of years with another father rehab, so he'll be joining us. He has showed interest. And also one of the pastors at Hope Church, Pastor Dave, he will be leading um, biblical teachings and Bible studies in our program. So those will be the three key leaders, and then we'll have other people joining our team. Financial for 3 to 5 years. Our program will last for 5 months per term. The first Redeems Life program will run from January to May, the second from July to November, with capacity to host 40 clients each term. Total client projections calculations will be about 240 in 3 years. Total revenue, trying to calculating with 80 people and 1/3 come for free and 2/3 pay, will generate about within 3 years 240,000, and it will be 80,000 1 year. That's just the people actually 2/3 if they pay, 1/3 will come free. 1 year, 10 months, two different groups will be $80,000, and from the grants, I will generate 148,750 per year, or 308,750 for 3 years, just for the grants and how money will be raising. So that will be a major contributions for our income. Just a breakdown from our income budget. Clients 80,000, grants will get. They're already showing interest from what I know and I've seen with the donating. We see that we think and we believe we'll be able to get like 20,000 from Corny Incorporated, so on and so on. It's just a list of different things. And from, for instance, direct mail, we already start working on probably generating 4,500. We use special events such as music concert, golf events. And with that, we might raise like 11,000 with that, using food banks and using ask for the money for the bank locally, bigger corporation to contribute. From our salary, just from our workers, myself, I'm going to be the lead of the group since I'll be dedicating my time, even though it's a non-profit, but we'll also pay. So the program direct will be paid $35,000. Not only do we want to provide an excellent program, we also want to also help the people who will be working with us. So that's why we decided to also pay them. We'll have 2 part-time social workers, and they'll be paid $20,800 per year, but they will be working part-time. We'll have a part-time specialist in fundraising and media expertise, somebody who can use media to advertising our work and providing ways that we can raise money, different things. And also, as I mentioned, Pastor Dave, we have put some money on the side to pay him. He'll be doing some time, so we'll be getting paid as well. Just this is some of the expenses. So the Bible will be buying, the materials, the books, 12 steps, notebooks. We'll try to provide everything, pens and snacks and maintenance on the building, rental and different things. So that's why it's such a, if you check it, like our total expenses will be 120,740. That's just our expenses. And I'm just gonna look for a total. A total from our income will be 148,750. That's what will generate like a small amount of benefit. Uh, so just to recap, for our first year, based on our revenue coming in and our expenses, we'll be able to generate a profit of $28,010. And our vision is our second year into third year, we'll be able to generate at least 10% each year growth. Um, so within our marketing, our competition. So I'm just gonna from a small, I know I mentioned competition, but now we're gonna look at its own. Where do we stand? With Teams Life, we are a nonprofit organization affiliated with Hope Church. We have an established office in Corning. We have also opened an online information sources available for the people to check it out. So we won't be just having class, but we also have something online that people can actually access. With usage of technology and social media, our hope is that to have more classes available online for the people who cannot attend or who lives in who live in various states and beside Corning and who can also benefit from a program. So it won't be just for the Corning people, but also be open for others online. What's the advantage of our work? Redeems Life's advantage is that we are the only one currently at the moment with main program in Corning. In addition, so we are currently the only faith-based rehab program around Corning, having in place an affordable program which also serve as an advent with an affordable program which serve as an advantage for the people who cannot afford, who doesn't have much money. Just three little points that cover it. What we're really providing is providing accessibility for the community, program available for in an affordable price, and providing of advanced treatment faith-based. Those are just 3 point summarizing our advantage compared to other places. Our place, Redeemed Life program, is available for a very affordable price, as I mentioned, for our clients. And beside our program Grace Price, we have a unique program which focuses on working with men, leading them to see their lives change through the power of God. We are providing excellent service, and in putting God first, we believe that our service will grow and more men will be able to benefit from it. So I'm just going to cover some of the competition we have currently. Currently, there's no program really like ours, but there's one like Shamang Rehab Center that we can learn from. The most successful program, uh, characterized by hard worker. I'm sure I mentioned earlier. One big difference though is that we'll be implementing God in our work, which is different than just secular work. We believe the true restoration of people of who are addicted require power of God, which can change the heart and give them hope for their lives. Just looking at investment, we're hoping not really to actually have loans. We won't be starting with a very expensive program, but our objective is to actually raise $50,000 to begin with. And with that, with our partnership with Corning Incorporated, that will already shown interest, they might be actually supporting us. So our projection is to provide $20,000 World Kitchen grant, $15,000. Various banks locally, $7,000. And we're also going to be able to raise some money like 450, 4,500 from events fundraising and from various donations, 3,500. From then we get that $50,000 that we use to start up. And from our investment, we broke it down. We use 40% of the money for the salary from the staff and people will be working with us, 15% from sales and marketing, 15% of new hiring, new people will be coming to work with us, 10% for technology and service development, and 20% for capital expenses and equipment. And just this is a graph just showing, different part that we'll be using. So the timeline milestone today. Currently, Redeems Lives, it's in starting ground, so we haven't really started. It's still in right now. We're still inquiring more funds to start the program. We know it's going to take a lot of money. That's why we're still working on generating more money. Hope Church, thankfully, has granted the program to use its facility upon its starting date. I have contacts, also potential organization with potential to support our work. And we have 5 potential clients who are already interested in our program. This is just some of the things that we put down for our goal. Our hope is to open within 2 years, and we're looking for this year to raise $20,000 from grants from like Corning and World Kitchens, inquiring funds from individuals and businesses, donations, and fundraising. So our hope is by 2016, end of 2016, we'll have $20,000. In 2017, we'll raise 80% of the money, which will be around $40,000. And then mid-year 2018, we'll be able to launch Redeems Life with the full $50,000. So this is what we're presenting as potential investors. Our purposes of Redeems Life is to provide affordable program to men in Corning who are affected by alcohol and drugs addictions. Christian rehab program is a very much needed and crucial in our community as the numbers of drugs user and men who are alcoholic increase day by day. At Redeems Life, we strongly believe that reaching men with addiction through the rehab program will decrease many problems that we experience in our community. This will also create a very positive impact in families with addictions, men who attended our program and who are no longer under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And then the other thing, some of the output in our program, men will be being set free from the addictions and become Christ followers. And just this is awesome. This is our heart. And upon graduation from that program, from addicted men will be able to contribute positively to their families and the community well-being. So this is our asking. This is our asking for support and for partnership. We're projecting to launch Redeems Lives program within 2 years. With that said, we're currently launching a capital campaign to raise $50,000 for the program. To Redeems Life, we strongly believe it will take partnership and collaborations with local people, organizations, and businesses to achieve the goal of our organizations. Redeems Life is looking for local leaders, influence, and to advocate our program. among people who can benefit from a program. So this is we want the leaders of our community actually encourage people to join our program who actually benefit from it. The other things, we're also looking for financial support as we have to raise $50,000 within 2 years. So we're looking for partnership with anybody in our community or people with a heart to serve. And there's a couple ways that we can they anybody can really support us, and this might be like anywhere like providing grants from 3,000 above, having commitment of a monthly giving for our program, or individual donations, or organizations or business donations. And more than anything else, we believe with your support, we believe with our hard work and support, we will achieve our target of raising $50,000 for our first year. With your generosity, many men will benefit from our program and our community as a whole. So please think about it and invest now.